CVP.
Careface CVP.
CVP.
Gun violence in Canada. Gun violence in Canada has been rising statistics. Canada reports that the government banned military-grade assault-style firearms. Politicians talk about the issue of gun violence, and they're usually referring to shootings in urban areas. The problem is Canada-wide. Statistics Canada reported the rate of firearm-related homicides is 16% higher than rural areas than urban ones. It is also important to remember that the most common way Canadians die from firearms is by suicide. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said on May 1st, 2020, one Canadian killed by gun violence is one too many. Violent crimes involving firearms continue to have devastating impacts on communities across the country. Canadians who have lost loved ones to these crimes. The Government of Canada is introducing measures to combat gun violence and help keep us safe, quotes Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. Because of gun violence, people are dying, families are grieving, and communities are suffering. It must end. Assault-style firearms designed for military use have no place in Canada. By removing them from our streets, we will limit the devastating effect on gun-related violence and help keep our country safer. Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. In Canada, there are currently over 100,000 restricted firearms among the models that are now prohibited. An individual should not deliver a firearm to a police station without first making arrangements with the police officer for a safe and scheduled delivery or pickup. Why gun violence is still high in Toronto, even amid COVID-19. Shooting rates remain high in Toronto. The number of people killed or injured in a shooting has not yet fallen. The concern is especially as the city approaches the summer months, when gun violence has typically increased. And because the shootings are still happening throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, even as other types of major crimes have dropped. As of May 12, the number of shootings is up 13% compared to last year, and 15 people have been fatally shot, the highest year-to-date number since 2016 and up from 14 by the same date in 2019. Mayor John Tory said that while he anticipates those people who keep us on our toes, there are concerns about gun violence not being a priority are not well-founded. At a meeting about gun violence in January, GTA mayors and police chiefs called for smarter investments in programming for families and at-risk youth, with Tory specifically saying federal funding to do so as needed. The big difference between COVID-19 and gun violence, there's no waiting on a cure or a vaccine. Gun violence is an outrageously common phenomenon all over the world. Most, if not all, of the violence attributed to guns are a result of poor and loose gun control laws.
Brought to you by Careface CVP. Subscribe, like, comment, and let the whole world know about us.